I was just imagining Kai kicking down every door.
Yeah.
Door goes smash, smash goes door.
Oh, it's a very long corridor
Yes, it is.
and stairs.
Maybe. Yeah, the stairs going up.
Going up. Okay.
Yes, this wonderful what a mansion has a second floor.
Ooh.
We're badly in the Goonies.
What's this?
It's just a vase, a table with a vase on it.
Okay.
Got 2 doors here. Do we want to split up and check them, or do you want to stick together and just work our way through?
We got 2 doors and stairs.
We'll stick to downstairs for now.
Yeah.
So you've actually got 3 doors, but you know where one of them already goes. So.
Oh yeah.
So there's that door. I'd say we check the one at the back here.
The chat says split up, so you know it's going to go wonderfully when they're chatting.
Oh no.
Split the party. No.
So
No.
I'm going to say, put your guys next to the door you want to go to.
Okay.
Okay.
I want to go to the top one.
You're going to the top one?
Yeah. Oh, we're all going.
Okay.
Did Nathaniel come with us?
Nathaniel's walked to the other door and he's all like,
Oh, someone
I'll see you later, lads and lasses.
should keep an eye on him.
Oh god, I'm like in a wall there. Wait. Why aren't you coming with us?
Oh, I think it'll be easier if we split up.
But we like your company.
Oh, I won't be long, lass. If I find anything, I'll bring it right to you.
I feel like you won't.
Well, if it's anything relevant to getting the governor and sorting him out, I'll happily bring it to you. But if it's a wee bit shiny, I think I'll be keeping it all the same.
Well, we could all just go through later and get those things together.
Aye, there's a problem with your logic there. It had the word together in it.
What's the problem with that?
I'm all for fighting alongside you, lass, but it's a dog eat dog, so to speak, out here.
Mm.
I mean, he can keep everything as long as it's not the weapons.
Didn't worry, lass. I think I got everything out of there I wanted. I mean...
What?
Well, there's that little bear statue. I might pick that up on the way out as well. It looked bonny. Actually, you know what? I think I've seen one of them before. Do you know what it does?
What does it do?
Do you want me to show you? And he starts gesturing back towards the dining room.
Wait, did he just like go back in there?
Well, he's walking towards it if you're going to follow him. He'll be at that door waiting, like looking back at you, and like, if you want, go with your friends, and I'll just catch up to you.
Leave him be.
I don't
Okay.
trust him.
We can do a
I don't think
hands-on
I'm-
search later.
Full body
do
pat
that.
down.
Yep.
No orifice left unfound.
But you don't want to see what the bear does. It's really interesting.
We're gonna pick up the bear later, okay?
Oh.
You leave it be.
All right. Well, I'm gonna check this door anyway. So he goes through the door and leaves you guys up here. Liar.
Such a liar.
Such a rude.
So you're going through that door, are you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You sound so defeated that Nathaniel's gone the other way.
Lamb.
Has that revealed it for you? Or is it bloody... No, it hasn't, has it? Right, there we go.
The
Right.
void.
There we go. Yeah.
So it's a servant... It's the kitchen, essentially, to the house.
Okay. Is that a lock on the door?
Yes. That, by your estimations, will be the pantry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought as much. And the one Cordelia was next to, is that another kind of... It looks like a freezer door, to be honest.
That is the door, and it states cellar on the door.
Alright, we're going in there.
It is locked, though.
Does the master key
Oh.
work?
The master
Sure.
key does not work for this door,
Ooh.
nor does it fit the
I-
lock on the door to the storage room.
Kai,
Might
we
be
need
able
your
to help.
expertise.
Oh, yes,
Can,
please.
can I help
What?
Kai nudge the door open?
Nudge
Nudge.
the door open.
Nudge.
Okay, absolutely
Very
smash
polite
it
way.
in.
So just to let you know, the door's metal and it's on very thick hinges.
It's okay, I can help.
I can help by directing her head against it. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Kai,
Alright.
are you going to break it down?
I am going to attempt to break it down. I'm going to pry it open.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay, I'm just gonna hold this here. So you have a problem with the pirate captain stealing something that you have no idea what it is, but breaking and entering into a door. That's fine.
Yeah, but the cellar is probably the most suspicious place in a mansion.
Okay, roll me a strength check.
With advantage, Kai. Oh, Jesus!
Oh, dear.
Advantage! Quickly roll the other one before he decides what happens.
You don't have advantage on this.
No way, why? Am I not helping her?
You standing behind her and going,
No.
"Yeah, run into that door," is not advantage.
No, but like, you know, I could be like, if she's like trying to pry it open with her axe, I could be on like the lower handle trying to help her, you know. I'm a strong bird.
All right, you roll me a strength check as well. You roll me a strength check.
Me?
Yeah,
Okay.
go and get one. I dare you. You could click all your fingers like a celebration all you want, but Kai runs straight into the door and flattens herself out, and you're stood there with the door going, "Yeah, this is a very sturdy door. This."
I think we might need to look for a key.
I'm very disappointed.
I will pull out a set of thieves' tools and say maybe a little bit of subtlety is caused for here.
You have them.
I do.
Have you watched us do this?
I was curious.
Yeah, Kai, you're currently on the floor, knocked out.
Knocked
What?
out.
It's unconscious.
You literally ran into the door full pelt and landed on your ass. Oh, maybe not.
Do I have to use a spell to...
Just
I don't have to
splash
use the
some
spell to
water
bring
on
her
our
up, do I?
face
Yeah.
or something.
Sorry, Kerry, you just talked over Kimmy. Kimmy, what were you saying?
Sorry.
Oh, I was just asking, do I have to use a spell to bring her up at all?
I think a few slaps to the face, like a prod. She's not knocked out. She's on her
Dazed?
ass, like dazed.
Okay.
So you can just help
I'll
her back
poke
to
her
her
cheek.
Yeah, you can just get her back up to her feet. Poke her cheek. So you're gonna try your thieves' tools, are you?
I am. Is that just a dexterity rule?
Sleight of hand, I believe.
Sleight of hand.
No, it's dexterity, isn't it?
'Cause I'm proficient with them as well.
Yeah, that means you add your proficiency.
We'll roll. It's a 9, but I add my proficiency plus 2 as well, so it's actually 11.
Give me a second. Give me a second.
Good dog.
Proficiency with thieves' tools. Alright, yeah, so yeah, it does add the plus 2. So you got 11.
Yeah.
You don't get anywhere with it, you don't hear any clicks or anything. You're currently not able to get this door open.
Oh, that's a really solid door, guys. Maybe we should just leave it alone. Obviously, no one's supposed to get in there.
That's
Let's move on.
weakling talk. No, it's alright. We should Yeah, we should just continue on. There's probably just wine in there or something.
I'll just tell Alburn about
Or
it,
a
and maybe he can peek
secret
down there one
lair.
day.
So you're going to the next one, are you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Wow.
Ooh.
This is a very pretty little garden.
So there's a glass. As you can see, there's a tree, and then there's a glass greenhouse, and there's just Alburn there, just waving at you out the window.
You mean
Not-
Nathaniel?
Nathaniel,
Oh.
yeah. No, Alburn could be there if he wants to be. You know what? He
I'll
is
come
there.
over and wait. Oh, sorry.
He is now. Alburn is there now. I hope you're happy.
No!
Wait, where is he? I don't see Auburn.
No!
he just popped into reality.
I'll go over to the window and wave back at them.
Alburn has the similar sour look on his face, and there's just Nathaniel just waving ecstatically with one hand with a grin on his face.
I will wave back equally as excitedly.
Alburn says something, but obviously there's a pane of glass in the way, so you don't hear what he's saying as he's like looking at you.
Who has the book?
Oh, Cordelia?
I think either me or Artemia took it. I can say that I took it.
What's that? Nobody took the book. Oh well, you have to go back to the library for it.
No, we talked about taking it with us.
Yeah.
So I'll just say that I took it. I'll say that I took it.
So yeah, you got the book. Are you gonna go into the greenhouse with them? Are you?
Yeah. I'll go in.
While she's in
Captain,
there, how many doors are there? Is that 1, 2,
Oh, there's another one. Thank you. There's another one down here. There's 4.
4,
Oh,
5?
yeah.
1, 2. Yeah, sorry, 5. Yeah. Oh, I've just spotted the toilet one as well.
Toilet?
There you go.
Oh.
There's another one.
Ah, no wonder we saw it. It's a little niche.
So if I'm in here, I guess I'll just go up to the captain and be like, Captain, we found a book on taxes. We couldn't make it heads or tails of it, but Nathaniel said that didn't look like it was quite right.
Is that
And
so?
I'll hand it to him.
He takes the book off you and he goes, the governor dealt with the records, so it would not surprise me. But why was this man left to wander the house by himself?
We decided that. Well, actually, I'm not there, so let me. Hi, Coco. Hey, pussy tat.
She's just found the cat in the courtyard. Right,
I
sorry, guys.
found the cat in the corridor.
Trill and Cordelia, you are there though. What would you like to say?
We were in the kitchen trying to get into the cellar. It's a very hefty door you've got on there, just for a cellar, and he must have just snuck away while we were distracted.
I can't see why the cellar would be relevant to your inquiries.
Well, people have been going missing. Where would you hide them?
Not in a wine cellar. The jungle with its animals would be more than a better place to hide a body.
It's a wine and body cellar now.
You did say that they never come out of the mansion. That people
Exactly.
go in and never come out.
Who knows what goes on in the mind of a madman?
He just starts ignoring you and looking at the book.
Oh, yo. Sorry. I love you, Coco.
Artemia's just super fascinated with the cat.
This creature. It's so small and fluffy.
This is a kindred spirit. It eats mouses too. Mice.
Yeah.
Mouses. Alburn's looking at the book and he's like, and he snaps it shut and he goes, it does seem that the figures don't quite add up. It would explain why there's so many emissaries been coming to the island.
Hi.
It's one piece of evidence so far. We'll keep looking.
Yes. There's still the governor's study you could check in. The rest of the
True.
rooms on this floor are servants' quarters.
You
Would the
leave that
servants
to
know
us.
anything? Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Artemia, you're not there.
I know. I'm sorry.
Cordelia?
Would the servants know anything about where the missing emissaries might be? Servants hear everything.
Perhaps the number of servants in employ at this estate has been dwindling over the past couple of months due to, let's just say Damien.
Oh.
But there is the head of the household I can try and get hold of. All the servants were excused for the day with everything that's been going on.
And just in case, do you have a key for the cellar? Just to settle even just my own curiosity, a quick peek.
I do not, but the head of the house will.
I'll keep that in mind. Nathaniel, you better stick with us before you get in trouble.
Aye, but can I quickly show you what the bear does? I think you'll all really love it.
I mean, I'm
Maybe
always
later?
curious to find new things out.
If that's all right with you, Captain Olburn. And he just Olburn just presses his temples. Like, I haven't a clue what you're talking about. So, Captain's leaves you to it, and he heads to the study to see if he can find anything else out about the records. Nathaniel starts heading back towards the dining room. Are you going to follow him?
I am,
Should we
yeah.
follow him?
I'm following him. Almost got in trouble
Okay.
just now.
All right. Let's
I'm gonna
Let's
come
go.
in with him.
I see everyone in the glass going over there, so I go with.
With your new friend, the cat.
Yep, yep.
I really hope he starts following us everywhere.
Well, if somebody had rolled a animal handling check, that might have happened.
Yeah, Coco wants to leave my room. That's why she's being so affectionate. She's like, "Let me out, human."
So Nathaniel walks in and he walks up to the pedestal and he picks it up in one hand and he goes, "Ah, it's a wondrous device, this." And he sort of picks it up and then, have you ever seen Pokemon where Ash like turns his hat back and then throws the Pokeball?
Yeah.
Pretty much that. And he throws it to the other end of the room and it bounces and clatters on the floor and he's like, nothing happens. And he's like,
We'll just start a slow clap.
Quick trick, Neil.
Feeling
Feeling all right?
Give it a second, give it a second. A few more seconds pass, nothing happens. It's like, and he like stands back up because he was still in that ball throwing pose, and he like stands back up, straightens his hat, and like, maybe it wasn't what I thought it was. Well, let's carry on with the rest of the mansion.
Do you usually just throw small statues around?
Well, and as he goes to answer you, you just hear the roar of a wild bear, and literally at the end, a bear's paw clambers onto the table and pulls itself up,
Oh,
and
gosh.
it's a full-size bear, but it's like made of clay. Put your token back. I saw that. Put it back.
Aw. Just running away.
I just slide behind Kai. Slowly.
And literally there is a full bear made of stone stood there on its hind legs staring at you and like, see what I mean, lads and lasses, it's exactly what I thought it was. And didn't you worry? Hey up, bear, I'm your friend and so are these, so none of that. Should I roll for it, or you know what, I'm gonna roll for it.
Yeah, please
Oh
do.
gosh.
Okay, no, it's all right. It's all right. He passed his check. The bear sort of like looks at him and like nods, and he goes, be a good little teddy and go back to your little form. And it shrinks back. There's like a static discharge from it, and then it like starts to shrink down back into the statue. I really wanted him to fail that because it wouldn't listen to him.
I know. That's why I hit.
And it literally would have just been a fight against a bear in a dining room.
Well.
Oh, do you know
I'm
what? I should have asked the chat if he passed or failed. That would have been better.
We know what their answer would have been, though.
I know, exactly. So the bear has shrunk. Yeah, the bear shrunk down back to a statue, and it's now dormant. And the captain walks up and picks it up and hoys it up in the air and back down into his hand like it's a catch ball, and he's like, "Ah, interesting, isn't it?"
So what
Hopefully it doesn't transform again when it's in the air.
So what happens if it transforms while you're holding it? You're holding a dog. You're holding a bear princess style.
Well, it's made of stone, lass, so I assume my arm would give out.
Ah. That's even worse than that, to be fair.
Well, how about you, lass? And he throws it to you.
Oh,
Oh god.
catch it, please.
Roll me a
Oh god. A dexterity?
acrobatics.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
God.
Plus 7 and I get a freaking 2?
It hits your chest and drops dead to the floor, and all of you recoil like it's a live hand grenade. But nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Okay, I quickly pick it up so it doesn't turn into a bear.
Didn't worry, lass. Its charge only lasts. I think it's like once a full moon or something.
Oh.
And you used it for that?
Well, it'll be charged back up again in no time.
Fair. I'll pocket it.
That's right.
I'll pocket it.
What?
Kai looks away from you in disgust and looks back, and you're holding the rifle.
I mean, I would also choose that, but I won't pick it yet. It's too obvious if it's gone.
So anybody who's joined us late, they walked into this room earlier, and there is a weapon tailored for each of them in this room, and all they have to do is take it off the wall and walk out with it.
Ah, fuck it. I'm gonna take the rifle too. I reach up and take the rifle from the wall, and I put it on my back as if I always owned it.
So the rifle's about here. As you walk over there, Alban walks out the door.
Oh, I stop and twirl around. Oh, you must have heard the bear. It ran away.
You just sort of see him grit his teeth and go, and close the doors.
The second the door is closed, I twirl back over and pick up the rifle.
Okay.
I start googling it like I was before, like my owl eyes just kind of dilating and my head kind of like twisting from side to side,
What in your
trying to like look at all the beautifulness of this weapon.
Are you actually taking it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go into the stats of it in a bit, or if you get into combat. But I also want to point out,
I don't have proficiency with it.
You don't have proficiency with it. You don't have any ammunition for it either.
I can still whack stuff with the blade, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's fine by me.
Ain't nothing stopping that. The rest of you are just watching on this.
You're literally seeing like a as if like a magpie has picked up a big shiny object and just like kind of like, you know how like the eyes are on either side, so they have to like turn their head every time they want to like look at it and kind of oogle it. That's like what I'm doing it.
But your eyes are on the front. Anyway.
I know. My head's just twisting around anyway.
Cordelia, are you leaving your weapon on the wall?
Can I see if I can trade out my regular quarterstaff for the really nice one?
You can do that if you want to.
That's actually a good idea.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, so you've got that weapon again. I'll go into the stats of it in a bit. You've got it in the Discord anyway. Trail, are you caving to peer pressure?
I'm just like stood with my arms out, like, come on, guys.
I'll turn up my old quarters.
You mean like come to
Back
Poppy, and I like take the cutlass and I bring it towards it.
Not what I meant, but I guess if we're taking some, we may as well take all.
Hey, join the hype train.
I put my rapier on the thing, my crappy rapier.
Kai, what about you? Are you taking a moral stance?
It's called the Grudge.
Time?
Nope, disapproving stare. Disapproving high stare.
Okay. So your axe is still there?
Yep.
Everybody else has got their upgraded weapon. The captain walks over to the axe and takes it off the wall and looks at it and goes, "Well, lass, if it's holding it against you," and he clicks his finger and an image of the axe appears on the wall and he goes, "You could just leave it to me."
How do you do
Oh,
that?
you did the heart. Oh.
I tell you what you're talking about. The heart's still there, and he points to the pedestal with a heart on it.
If I touch it, will it be there?
It's essentially an illusion. So your hand would just go straight through it.
Exactly. It's still there.
In the background, I'm
I could...
swishing around my sword, having a great time with my new upgraded weapon. It's like, Kai, it's amazing. We really have to try this.
It's like drugs.
Join us.
I will take the.
Sorry, Tan, you cut out there.
I'm going to take the weapon begrudgingly and warn you all that this will bite. It's going to bite us in the arse.
Aye, but as long as it tries to bite us while we're like 5 miles off coast, I don't really care.
This man speaks a lot of truth.
With that, he clicks his fingers a few more times, and the weapons that you've placed on the walls take on the images of the weapons that you've taken. And he's like, "See, not a problem."
That's a cool trick. You should teach me sometime.
Maybe, lass, maybe. It's just a shame that I really don't like your kind, isn't it?
That's rude. I cleaned your floorboards of all the filthy worms that were on.
So
No comment.
are you carrying on the rest of the investigation?
Yes, let us carry on. We got very sidetracked.
Where were we? We were in the garden, weren't we?
Yeah.
I suggest we should just go through the through that door.
That's what I'd
Yeah.
recommend. Head into that door.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everyone's coming with.
Yeah. Oh, Nathaniel's satiated his pirate lust, so yeah.
Pressured us into ransacking an entire room.
Soon to be an
all
entire mansion.
I mean, I want to get into that cellar. Just saying.
Me too.
It's not happening anytime soon because I don't have a map ready for it. So screw you. I'll just reveal that room just so you don't spend some time messing about with it.
Okay.
So you come in and it is a study. There are quite a lot of. There's some fine chairs. There's some half-full wine glasses on the table, and there are some documents on the table as well.
Ooh la la. I'll sit on this very nice cushioned couch. I get all like nice and comfy, and then I have a look at the document.
So we're going to start doing it in turns. I'm going to ask people what they want to do. So Cordelia, what would you like to do other than phase through walls?
I thought that was another chair. I was trying to sit on it, but it wasn't working. This is another door, right? Not like a cabinet.
It's a door, yeah.
Oh, okay. I guess I will also. I'm just running around the room, I guess. No, I'll start Looking at the documents as well, I guess.
Okay, Trill?
Are there any sort of extra cabinets or dressers around the room? Or is it just sort of the seating area?
It's literally just the seating area. There is the windows out. Oh, well, outside is the terrace, and then the area that the guests are at. But there's nothing particularly else in the room other than these chairs.
If they're perusing those documents, I'm going to come and check this door over here and see what's in there. Give it a quick peek.
Ugly doggly.
Oh no, Damien's back.
Yeah.
He's just at the window going. Ah!
Howdy ho, neighborino.
Kai, what would you like to do? Are you...
I'm keeping a very intent eye on the captain and his sticky fingers.
And as you're staring at him, he's just staring back at you with a big grin on his face, going, "How you doing, lassie?"
Very well,
He's
Captain.
having the most innocent smile he can fake.
He leans into Kai and goes, "Your fingers are just as sticky as mine now, lassie."
Oh.
You've been tainted.
Oh.
You don't want to make her angry. I pre-warn you now.
I don't know what you're talking about. I can go get Alban to save me.
I doubt that will save you much.
So on the table there are a number of documents in a language that you don't particularly understand.
Ooh.
All right, I'm just gonna say this out of character. If any of you now utter the words "comprehend languages," there will be a problem.
I know
I
a
do
lot
not
of
know that.
languages.
I didn't take that spell here.
Oh, thank God! If you had, oh,
I could have.
ruins his
How many spoilers? Ooh.
ruins campaigns, that blooming spell. So you don't understand the language. I'm assuming you don't, because I'm gonna afterwards I'll check what languages you do, but I'm pretty sure none of you will know this one. At the bottom though, there are two bits for like signature boxes, and one is signed clearly as the governor, and the other one, although it is of a similar style to the language above, it is Damien Sanders. Yes, that's right. His Flanders' surname is Sanders.
Oh, I thought you were
Maiden
gonna stick with
that.
Flanders.
No, it's Sanders.
And that is different how?
Well, it's not that different to Flanders either, is it?
Can I call over Nathaniel? I'll just like,
Hee.
Nathaniel, you've sailed around. Do you maybe recognize what language this might be?
Let me have a look, lass. And he picks it up and looks at it and like, that is... I don't have a bloody clue, and hands it back to you.
Neither do we.
Unless it's primordial or elvish, I haven't got a clue.
Note to self.
Also
it-
have
Either.
primordial.
Note to self, it is not primordial. Actually, do any of you speak deep speech?
No.
I was gonna take that. I'm a fathomless deep guy, but no.
Cool, it's deep speech, but none of you know that.
We could show these to Alburn as well.
Yeah, we'll have to, yeah.
I want to ask you all, anybody who's looking at the piece of paper, can you do me a investigation check, please?
Investigation.
I'm enamored by this door. I'm not.
That wasn't too bad.
You've literally wasted your nat 20 on that.
I know. I was also thinking, I was like, nat 20 now? Thanks.
So both of you realise that it's signed with blood.
Oh.
Oh, so edgy, these guys.
Is the entire thing written in blood or just the signatures?
As far as you can tell, it's just the signatures that are written in blood.
Okay.
This Damien character must have just had some kind of contract with the governor. Maybe to do with the missing diplomats? We don't know. Hopefully Auburn can maybe find a translator of some kind.
Maybe that's why he won't tell us anything. And you'll know if he's betrayed.
What do you mean by that?
Well, it's signed in blood. It usually dictates an oath or a pact. Believe me, I know. Pacts are usually a bit complicated.
And at this point, a tentacle's going to appear on the screen for everybody at home.
What?
Excuse?
As you carry on talking, Alburn enters the room and joins you.
Oh, Jesus Christ, you're sneaky.
Hmm. Have you found
Well,
anything
show
then?
him. I guess we'll show him the papers.
Suspicious document?
Alburn takes it and looks at it and he goes, I believe this is deep speech, this.
Can you read it?
No. I have never taught myself to.
You know whether the governor can read it?
I don't believe that man can speak any more than the profanities that come out of his mouth, so probably not.
Hmm.
But he should know the premise of the contract. Either way, right?
I assume whoever presented this contract to him read it out to him. Or the governor is that stupid that he would sign something that he doesn't fully understand. At this point, I don't think it really matters, does it?
I say at this point it's highly possible.
But anyway, I've gone over the figures as well. It does seem that the governor was skimming money off the top from the Empire.
Shall we continue our search? I think we still need to find the governor's bedroom.
Yeah. Was there anything funky about my door?
Which one?
It was this one.
That leads into a toilet.
Yeah, I guess it smelled funky at least.
Alburn sort of stops you and goes, upstairs is the governor's bedroom, through the other door, and he points to this one over here. There is the head housekeeper's room.
Can we speak to them before we head upstairs, or should we get more information before doing some questioning?
They're not here, are they?
Oh, yes. Sorry.
Just to confirm with people at home, I'm speaking in an accent because it's a character, not because I'm actually that much of an asshole.
You gotta make that clear. You're doing something right.
Oh, maybe I am an asshole.
You're DM, of course you are.
I haven't killed you yet.
That is true.
Do you know what? I was so tempted when you took that gun off the wall for you to go, this is made of plastic.
No, it would have been funny if I was looking down the chute and it went off.
What, you just click it and it goes, oh. So yeah, you've got upstairs to check, and yet, the keyword being yet. I'm not sure how this is going to work, but because I'm going to do this. One moment.
Are you taking it straight upstairs? Oh.
Has it all gone? No, you can still see things, can't you?
Oh.
What happened?
Oh.
Nothing's happened for me.
Really? You can't see that it's changed floors?
Yeah.
Oh, yes,
It's-
I can. Oh.
It's like a terrace over here.
Yeah.
And then,
Okay,
like,
I see.
Oh shit, yeah, my bad.
That just zoom out a
This
little bit.
this looks more like a study than the room underneath us was.
Well, the one downstairs was a what you call it? A like a smoking room. So like,
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I'm just gonna unhide the entirety of this floor because for me it's hard to tell what is hidden and what's not hidden, to be perfectly honest.
I guess we're not going to bother with the other rooms downstairs because they're just like servant quarters.
Yeah.
You can come back to them later on, but currently none of the servants are about, and there's servants' quarters, so there might not be anything particularly interesting in them, but you don't know that.
Should we move our characters to the stairs then? Here?
Yeah, over here, please. And I have to keep... Yeah, pretty much that area, that's fine. Alban's going to leave you... No! Sorry, it's tried to move the entire map there. Alban's pretty much just going to leave you to it again. So if I remove you for now,
He's
Alban.
like,
Is this
Alfred is like simultaneously very trusting and untrusting of us.
I think he trusts you guys, but I don't think he trusts Nathaniel all that much.
Trust won't last long when he looks in the dining room.
Well, if you remember, Nathaniel changed all the weapons to look. So for the time being, you're all right. It's the only thing that could cripple you now is Kai's morality.
Question.
Yep.
Just so on this side, is that like a ladder going down to the kitchen, kind of thing?
Can you click for me, please?
I am. It's upper right corner. Can you see?
I can, yeah. Ignore
That
it.
looks like-
Ignore it because you haven't found that bit downstairs.
I know. So I was just thinking like that's probably where they would bring the food up.
Yeah. Well, it looks like there's a dining cart thing over there anyway. So yeah, you're probably right.
Okay. I was just thinking it was so annoying to take the food all the way to the main stairs and then have to go upstairs and then go all the way around.
So yeah, you're on the landing. This is pretty much the main door. It's the only door out of that room actually. There's art hung on the walls, but it's like of like oceanic scenes, like ships sailing the ocean and stuff like that. Coming out, it's a ring around the dining room below.
That's pretty cool.
There's a chandelier, and then there is the stuffed head of a very large bovine creature on the wall.
It's like a big ram.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's cool.
Did Auburn say that the main study was to the right or left of the door?
He didn't actually say anything. He just said that it was upstairs.
Okay, well then we'll just go both ways. Together.
Split the pot. Oh.
Together we are strong.
So which way are you going?
Shall we go to the southern part first?
I'm up for that.
Sure.
Go here this way first.
So you open the door, and it is a balcony overlooking the main entrance.
It's a sweet pad.
Well, governor has to live in style.
Makes you wonder why he was skimming money if he was living in luxury already.
Or maybe
Is Nathaniel just hanging out by the stairs?
Cordelia, roll me a perception check.
Oh
he's
god.
stealing again.
For God's sake.
You pretty much go. Wasn't Nathaniel with us?
Oh,
Scooby
not again.
Dooby Doo, where are you?
Yeah, he's gone. He's pretty much gone.
Oh my god. Jesus. Well, I'll just open the first door in front of us.
Sure.
That's alright.
You come into like a landing area. It's got like a tray of breakfast items on it, like tea and like crumbs essentially, and then there's a window overlooking the garden.
Is this book of any importance, or is that just a menu?
It seems to be the housekeeper's log of meals during the day. So they've been keeping track of like what food they've been serving or what they've been using from the pantry. Doesn't seem to be anything. Actually, who's looking at it currently?
Well, I guess I would be, because I asked.
Perception, please.
Perception. Here we go. Wow.
So pretty simple check. You notice that there's only meals here recorded for the governor, but if he's had his guest Damien staying with him, there's no record of any meals for him.
Dun dun dun. Okay. Let me note that.
So you've got 2 rooms ahead of you. 2 doors, should I say, and then there's a corridor going around.
I'm gonna go into the room to the right. This one here.
Okay. The door isn't open. It's like locked.
Oh, okay.
So you materialize your ass out of there.
Yeah. Do we have the key for it?
You do have the master key. Do you want to try it?
I will try it before making a fool of myself again.
It does open for you.
Oh, thank God. Going on in.
Inside, it is a study. There are a number of like scrolls and maps on it on the shelves, and there's papers over the desk in front.
May I percept anything interesting?
Well, I'm not going to make you roll for the papers on the desk because it's pretty obvious what they are. They're correspondence between him and his family back home, or they're the letters that he's had from his family. There are a number of letters as well from the officials in the Empire, which literally they read off along the lines of, "We are sorry to hear that insert emissary name here has not made his report back. We'll be sending another one to replace him, and we look forward to hearing his results." The letters from his family are along the lines of, "Everything's going great. Your father's in good health. Your brothers and sisters are doing brilliantly, and you're out there in the colonies away from us all." Along those lines, and it's pretty much just more of the same.
Is it like with the emissary notes or the notes from the Empire? Is it like, does it say anywhere explicitly like they're like? Because we don't know what excuse he's been using. We don't know if he's saying like, "Oh, the emissaries haven't actually arrived," or they disappeared on the way back, or.
The notes themselves make it sound like they're sending the emissaries out, but they're never hearing anything back, so they are assuming that something's happened to the emissary. You can't see any correspondence that he's sent, obviously, because there's no copies of it here. He's literally just written it and sent it off. But majority of it does sound along the lines of they're sending somebody, they're not hearing back, so they're sending somebody else.
Yeah. Okay. Is there anything else interesting amongst the papers on the shelves?
Everybody who is in the room, you can do me a investigation check if you like to have a look through the scrolls.
God damn. Come on, Trill.
Oh God, it's bigger than usual. 16.
Cue the joke in the chat, people. Kai, are you helping or are you just...
I'll give it a look. I don't know what I'm looking for though. Investigation, yeah?
Yes, please.
It's a 0.
Right. So Artemia, Cordelia and Kai, you are all having a look around. There's nothing particularly of interest. The notes themselves seem to be trade routes between the islands or back home. It does also seem to like collect one or two of the ocean currents all the best ways to sail around the islands. But Trill, you don't notice anything particularly in the scrolls or anything, but you notice that there's a drawer in the desk and it's slightly open.
Oh,
Ooh la la.
I slide it open.
Inside there is a lot of like writing equipment, quills, inks, things like that. But can you roll me another investigation, please?
Another one.
Roll high, roll high.
I'm going. Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Higher.
That didn't roll for the people at home, so that was a 17.
Did it not come up on the screen?
No, for some reason. And maybe I'll have to click the because every time you roll, the dice stays on the screen, so maybe I have to click it off.
Yeah, it's there for me.
So investigating it, nothing seems untowards, but there is. You notice something underneath. There's like a shadow. So there's like a force. There's an extra drawer in the drawer.
False bottom.
Well, no, it's not on the bottom because there's stuff on top of it. It's like on the top of the inside the desk. There's something on top.
Interesting.
I'm not making sense, am I? When you
Is it
open
a
up,
secret drawer?
when you open up the drawer, if you reach in underneath, there's like the roof of the desk. There is something there.
Oh, okay. Is it stuck, or can I just pull it out, or does it need like forced out?
It does seem to be like a smaller drawer.
Can I try and open that as well?
It is locked.
Oh,
Okay.
take
this
out
is-
your thief tools.
I've got these two. I'll try and unlock it.
I'm going to say you find there's like a little keyhole on the underneath of it, so it's going to be difficult for you to work on it because it's like in an angle that you're not used to. But go for it.
It'd be better if I can pull the drawer that's in the way. Can I pull that out to get a better look in? If I remove the drawer completely.
You can do, but it's a standard size drawer, so you're not going to be able to fit your head in.
Right. I'm going to do this blind. I will try and pick it.
Before you do, let's see if we've got any tenser music.
Oh dear.
Do some of that hacky music.
That's about as tense as I can
no.
get it. That's about as...
Okay.
There you go, go
It's
for it.
just a straight dexterity, and then I'll add the proficiency
Yeah,
after.
please.
Here it comes. Oh, well. It's a 10.
So, you know it's there. You can't really get your tools into it properly, so it doesn't really do anything.
I want to maybe put that new axe to some use.
Yeah, can I brute force it?
Roll me a strength check, please, Ty.
Crush the desk that torments me.
Middling.
So, Kai walks over to it and doesn't quite get the idea and just brings the axe down through the desk. You take a good chunk of it out, and you can see slightly into the drawer, but you haven't done enough to like pry it open. Would you like to try again?
Why not?
Yep. So you take another chunk off of it, but it doesn't do anything major. I'm just gonna keep you
Third
letting.
time's the charm?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep you letting you do strength checks until you get it out. And roll a 1. Roll a 1.
Like Jack Nicholson getting into the bathroom.
Pretty much. You wedge your axe in and pry the top of the desk off. Inside there is what looks like a journal.
Ooh. Juicy stuff.
Just turn it up. I need to get us some better. I got us battle music when we haven't been in a battle.
Daniel keeps nicking stuff we might
So yeah, you've pried the top of the desk off, and you have a journal.
Is it one of those journals that teenage girls has with the little lock on it?
Yes, and it's pink with a heart on it.
Oh. Does it really have a lock on it?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna read it. Hopefully, it's not in deep.
It's essentially a leather journal bound with like a leather strap, so you can easily open it up and have a look at it.
Okay, I'm gonna take a peek at that.
So the first page is terrible poetry.
Won't make you read it out.
Thank you, because I literally just made that up on the spot. It is the governor's journal, and it's spotty. Like the entries are spotty. It's like it's not an everyday thing, but he's like been writing bits and pieces about it. Majority of it is how much he hates being here and how he wishes he was back home. How he's realised that he can take money off of we want the poetry. Damn you, chat.